So let's add the crash from your pack, and when you see the crash, you'll see it's really high up. We don't want it that high, so take your volume down, and then lower the volume on your audio channel itself, just so it sounds just there in the background. Okay, that will need tidying up, I think, at some point. There, look. So let's get that in time. And then the next one. Okay, right, and then the rest of the track is vocals and, you know, choruses, and then a key change and things. I'm one of the few. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start to arrange what we've got. Just a brief arrangement. As I say, all I'm giving you here are the fundamental outlines of taking the main elements without using the main chorus and the actual hook of the song. But in this case, the actual hook is the bass line. And all you can do is you can just do things like layer percussion loops on top and other things like that. You could even probably add a synthesizer if you wanted to get even more clever with it. Okay, so we've got the crash and we've tidied up. So what we're going to do is we'll start the arrangement. So let's get some kicks over so we can consolidate the kicks that we've got. And we'll consolidate the hats that we've got. Okay, and we'll mute the top channel because we're going to start the arrangement underneath it because there's too much of the stuff on top. And we'll just put 4 kicks over, but put the percussion over as well, like so. Now 4 of them and another 4. Put the crash at the start, and every 4 put another crash. And what we'll do actually is we'll create an audio channel, and then we'll put our loops on that audio channel underneath. Here. And then we can mute that one, can leave that muted, we don't have to worry about what we're not missing out on. And take the first loop and pull it underneath. And again, the same process as the previous tutorial where we just auto filter it in halfway. And so we'll record that in. So make sure that your record is on over here. It's armed. Let's just name that loops. And so make sure that record button is on, and then overdub is on, and press record. And gently rise it up. Okay, so pull that down, select none, select auto filter, and select frequency, and you'll see that it's there. So again, rise the last dot to the very top, just under the colour of the bar, and then bring in your orange one. So it goes like this. And if you see that that's down, just double click on them and they'll come back up. It's because it's been lowered here. So what we need to do is do a dot there and rise that up to the top like that. Bring another one of those over, and then your orange one, and then repeat. crashers in. Put them in every other rather than miss one. And then we'll bring in the vocal on this section and copy this whole section over like so. And then the vocal will come in. And do it again on the next line. And then maybe for here, what we could do is we could extend it to what we originally had. So it was it that? There you go. So it just keeps building up, building up. And then we can bring in something new. Bring those two guitar licks over, like so, and start to bring it up and higher. 1, 2, 3, another section of those. Then drop the vocal out and loop that again. And then bring that whole section over again. But what we'll do here, and have that going for a while, and then we'll bring that in again and repeat that process. So that whole cycle is the same, like that. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go through the original and find some vocal snippets. So again, this is all subjective. You know, you can choose whatever loops and snippets you want.
I'm one of the few men in this time. Ladies, I'd like to take this time out just to say.
So that section there, I'm going to take that bit and I'm going to pull that down onto the audio one. So I'm going to cut that over and paste that there. So,
ladies, I'd like to take this time out just to say.
So let's double click and time that up. Again, as I say, you can just keep cutting little bits out, trialing them, but the whole basis of this tutorial is just to show you how the arrangement's usually done.
Ladies, I like to take this time out just.
So if we lose, we just have that take this time out.
This time. Ladies, I like to take this time.
Like that. And then you could take the right on bit and then let's just open that up, put that in there so it goes like this.
Ladies, I like to take this time.
And then put that there. And take the snare away actually so it doesn't have any problems of clashing. Take that away just like that. So it goes.
Ladies, I like to take this time.
Just a little subtle bit there.
Ladies, I like to take this time.
And then go through the original again. then we could take the chorus of it. So pull that in, and then we need to double click on that. Again, time it up and see what we get. So in this instance, what we've done is we've used the chorus, but we've not used the main bit where it goes up. Where is it? There.
We work at it each day.
Not use that bit. We'll leave that bit out. We'll just keep to the main basis of the track, the main hooks. So let's see how that goes. But we'll pull that down onto the actual loops, of course, because we don't want it to delay. We want that to be as natural as possible. And then crash over.
Ladies, I like to take this time.
And then we'll get rid of that. I'm running away with myself there. So we've got that last bit.
Ladies.
And then it will come in here.
Say you never, right on. Woman and man, you're more than my love.
And then we'll colour that in so we've got a different colour. And repeat that. And let's just see where we're at. So we've got the beats, and then it comes in here with the filter. I mean, you could put some percussion on top of that, some congos or something like that, to really drive it along. And then the guitar section. Then back to the original bit. And then the vocal comes in here.
Ladies, I like to take this time. Ladies, I like to take this time.
And then the main hook.
Say you never, right on. Woman and man, you're more than my love.
And then when that's happened, we'll bring it back to the orange guitar section, which was over here. So drop that.
Woman and man, you're more than my love.
So in order for that to roll over, it just kind of cuts off quite abruptly. So we could take that bit and put that on the delay channel. Like that. And perhaps take a crash, double click on it, reverse it, open it up so we can see it, and then line it up with the other crash, so like so. So it gives it that extra kind of feel that so it blends across smoothly.
More than my love.
Like so. And then bring your vocal in again. And then basically you build it up and you go through all the loops that you want to use. So you could use that key change there, but I think it's better if you don't use too much of the original if you can. So yeah, that's basically how you arrange a slower disco version, or one with vocals in. So if you want to take the vocals and the process of that, as I've already explained, just go through it again, take the bottom end out and add a ping pong delay and just experiment with it. I mean, I've just sat here and made this up as we've gone along. I've not pre-programmed it other than I've just dragged the beats in. But the whole process is to get your loops timed up with the transients and the warp markers. Also, get your vocals done with the high pass, with the low pass cut out, so that you're taking away the bass end of it. Add a delay or reverb even, should you need to. And get your beats in and just loop them over, experiment, filter it in, filter it back out. And as I say, if you're going to end the track on this, we're going to end the track on the original hook, which is the yellow one. So, for example, I'm going to get one of the yellow ones, put it in, and we want to filter it back down on top of the filter we've already done. Then this is how we do it. Just copy them over, copy your beats over, and get a crash in there, put your perk over, and then bring it back down. Make sure your record's on, your overdub's on, and you record play. And then bring it down. Just gently drop it. And then put a crash in, and then make sure that line is down. If that comes up, make sure that's down. Drop that right down. And then have that across. And then you could have the loop still playing with the very heavy low bass in there. And then put a vocal at the very end like this, and a crash. And then it'll kill here. And there you go. So they're the basic fundamentals, the basic outlines and principles of the things you need to do in order to create a re-edit, a slower re-edit as opposed to a more upbeat disco-y house type one. So I hope you've taken from that. I know it's quite short, but I've made this up on the fly in order for you to get the feel of how I do re-edits when I release them. It's very much quite simple, low filters, high pass vocals, percussion beats, take the main elements, leave the chorus out as much as you can. I mean, I put the chorus in on this one, but I mean a lot of the vocals, verses and things like that, it's best to leave them away, and take it from there. Any problems, just email me and I'll respond within 24 hours. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.